stop. If you have vegetables in your hand right now, put them down. Because one of the 4 vegetables I'm about to reveal could be damaging your legs at this very moment. This is urgent. Just yesterday, 68-year-old Martha fell at night due to severe leg cramps and broke her arm. The cause? She had eaten one of these vegetables in her dinner soup. But here's the shocking part. This vegetable is considered healthy by every nutrition expert out there. As a doctor with 25 years of experience, I've discovered something that will blow your mind. The leg cramps that wake you up screaming at 3 a.m., the muscle spasms that make you grab your calf in agony, they're not caused by what you're not eating. They're caused by what you're eating. And I'm not talking about junk food or processed meals. I'm talking about the specific vegetables that are sitting in 99% of senior kitchens right now. Vegetables that your doctor tells you to eat more of. Vegetables that health magazines praise as superfoods. But here's what nobody is telling you, and what I'm about to expose in the next few minutes. These vegetables contain hidden compounds that literally hijack your muscle function. They steal essential minerals from your legs. They trigger chemical reactions that make your muscles seize up without warning. The worst part? You probably ate at least one of these vegetables today. Maybe even in the last few hours. And right now, as you watch this video, these compounds are working their way through your system, setting you up for another night of excruciating pain. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which vegetables are sabotaging your legs, why this happens, and most importantly, what you can do about it starting today. But first, let me reveal the vegetables that have been fooling millions of seniors for decades. Before I reveal these dangerous vegetables, I need to know something. In the comments below, tell me, how many times this week did you wake up with leg cramps? Was it once, twice, every single night? And here's what I really want to know when you got those cramps. Did you eat a salad that day? Did you have soup? Did you drink a green smoothie? I'm asking because I need to understand how widespread this problem really is. Here's something that will shock you. Last month, I asked my patients to track their vegetable intake and their cramp frequency. The results were terrifying. Patients who ate certain healthy vegetables had cramps 340% more often than those who avoided them. But here's the thing, I can't help everyone individually. That's why I'm making this video. If this information saves you from even one night of leg cramps, please hit that like button. And if you know someone, a spouse, a friend, a neighbor, who suffers from leg pain, share this with them immediately. Because what I'm about to tell you could literally save their mobility, their independence, and their quality of life. Now, let me reveal the vegetables that are destroying your leg health right now. You're about to discover the vegetables that millions of seniors eat every day, thinking they're being healthy. But what I'm going to tell you next will shock you to your core. These aren't obscure vegetables from foreign countries. These are vegetables sitting in your kitchen right now. Vegetables you might have eaten for breakfast this morning. Are you ready for this? Because once I tell you what these vegetables are, you'll never look at your salad the same way again. Dangerous vegetable 1. Spinach, the silent muscle destroyer. I can already hear you saying, that's impossible. Spinach is healthy. But stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you will change everything you think you know about this so-called superfood. Spinach contains over 750 milligrams of oxalates per cooked cup. Now, you might not know what oxalates are, but I'll explain that in a moment. First, let me put this number in perspective. Kidney stone specialists, doctors who understand oxalate toxicity better than anyone, recommend limiting total daily oxalate intake to under 100 milligrams. That means a single serving of cooked spinach contains 7 times the safe daily limit. 7 times, and here's the terrifying part, most seniors don't eat just one serving. They have spinach salads for lunch, spinach in their smoothies, spinach in their soup. Some of my patients were consuming over 1,000 milligrams of oxalates daily from spinach alone. Let me tell you about Eleanor, a 72-year-old woman who came to me with leg cramps so severe she was afraid to go to bed at night. For over a year, She had been waking up screaming in pain every single night. Her previous doctor ran every test imaginable: blood work, MRI, nerve studies. Everything came back normal. He prescribed muscle relaxants, magnesium supplements, even sleeping pills. Nothing worked. Then I asked her one simple question: "What do you eat for lunch every day?" Her answer changed everything. She had been eating a large spinach salad with grilled chicken every single day for 2 years, convinced she was being incredibly healthy. I asked her to eliminate spinach completely for just 2 weeks. She was skeptical but desperate. The results were miraculous. Within 5 days, her cramps were cut in half. Within 2 weeks, they were completely gone. She hasn't had a single leg cramp in over 6 months. But here's what makes spinach even more dangerous: it's often eaten raw in salads, which concentrates the harmful compounds. When you cook most vegetables, heat breaks down some toxins. But the compounds in spinach that cause leg cramps are heat stable. Cooking doesn't help. It actually makes things worse because the spinach wilts and you end up eating more harmful compounds per bite. Dangerous vegetable too: Swiss chard, the thyroid saboteur. Swiss chard looks so colorful and healthy with its rainbow stems, doesn't it? Health food stores market it as a superfood. Nutritionists recommend it for seniors. But Swiss chard is actually a double threat to your leg health. First, it contains nearly as many muscle-destroying compounds as spinach, up to 650 milligrams per cooked cup. But that's not even the worst part. Swiss chard also contains compounds that directly attack your thyroid gland. Your thyroid controls muscle metabolism, energy production, and recovery. When Swiss chard disrupts your thyroid function, your leg muscles literally can't maintain their strength. Those beautiful, colorful stems that make Swiss chard so appealing? They contain the highest concentration of these dangerous compounds. Many health-conscious seniors chop up these stems and add them to soups, stir-fries, and casseroles, not realizing they're consuming concentrated poison for their leg muscles. Here's what makes Swiss chard particularly insidious: the effects build up slowly. You might not notice problems after eating it once or twice, but over weeks and months, these compounds accumulate in your muscle tissue while simultaneously slowing down your muscle metabolism. By the time you start experiencing severe cramps, Swiss chard has been quietly destroying your leg health for months. Dangerous vegetable 3, beet greens, the circulation killer. Most people throw away beet greens, but health-conscious seniors often save them. They add them to smoothies or salt them as a side dish, thinking they're being smart and waste-free. This is one of the biggest mistakes you can make for your leg health. Beet greens contain more muscle-destroying compounds than even spinach, up to 900 milligrams per cooked cup. But they have an additional danger that makes them especially harmful for seniors. They contain massive amounts of compounds that can actually shut down circulation to your legs. Here's what happens when you eat beet greens. These compounds cause your blood vessels to dilate so much that your blood pressure drops dramatically. This might sound good. After all, many seniors have high blood pressure. But when your blood pressure drops too much, your heart can't pump blood efficiently to your legs and feet. Poor circulation means your leg muscles are literally starving for oxygen and nutrients. They become weak, prone to cramping, and slow to recover from even simple activities like walking to the mailbox. I've had patients who ate beet greens regularly tell me their legs felt dead or heavy by the end of each day. They assumed this was normal aging. It wasn't. It was their muscles suffocating from poor circulation caused by these supposedly healthy greens. Dangerous vegetable 4, rhubarb, the muscle poison. Now, technically rhubarb is a vegetable, though most people think of it as a fruit. And it's the most dangerous of all for vegetables I'm warning you about. Rhubarb contains up to 1,300 milligrams of muscle-destroying compounds per cup. That's 13 times the safe daily limit in a single serving. Rhubarb is especially dangerous because it's often eaten in concentrated forms. When you make rhubarb jam, rhubarb pie, or stewed rhubarb, the cooking process concentrates these harmful compounds. The water evaporates, but the muscle toxins become more concentrated. A single slice of rhubarb pie can contain more of these compounds than most people should consume in an entire week. But here's the most terrifying thing about rhubarb. It doesn't just attack your muscles directly. It also prevents your body from absorbing calcium from any other food you eat at the same meal. So if you have rhubarb pie for dessert after a calcium-rich dinner, you won't absorb any of that calcium. Your leg muscles will be starved of the minerals they need to function properly. Some European countries actually have laws limiting how much rhubarb can be sold to consumers because of these toxic effects. Yet many seniors consume rhubarb regularly with no idea they're slowly poisoning their leg muscles. Now here's the truly frightening part. These four vegetables often appear together in meals that seniors think are incredibly healthy. A typical clean eating day might include a spinach and Swiss chard salad for lunch, beet green smoothie as a snack, and rhubarb crisp for dessert. That single day of healthy eating could contain over 1,000 milligrams of muscle-destroying compounds, 40 times the safe daily limit. But wait, you might be thinking, if these vegetables are so dangerous, why hasn't anyone told me this before? That's an excellent question, and the answer will shock you even more than the vegetables themselves. The reason no one has told you about these dangerous vegetables is because the science behind why they cause leg cramps in seniors is relatively new. For decades, doctors focused on what seniors weren't getting enough of: calcium, magnesium, potassium. But recent research has revealed something far more important. It's not just about what you're missing. It's about what you're consuming that's actively blocking your body's ability to use the nutrients you do eat. You see, your body after age 60 is fundamentally different from your body at age 30. Your digestive system changes. Your kidneys work differently. Your liver processes compounds at different rates. This means foods that were perfectly safe, even beneficial, when you were younger can become toxic as you age. But the medical establishment is slow to change. Most nutritional guidelines are still based on research done on young, healthy adults. When doctors see seniors with leg cramps, they automatically assume it's a deficiency problem and prescribe supplements. They never consider that the problem might be caused by excess consumption of seemingly healthy foods. Let me explain the 3 hidden mechanisms that turn these healthy vegetables into leg cramp triggers for seniors. Hidden mechanism 1, the mineral theft system. The compounds I've been talking about are called oxalates. These are natural chemicals found in many plants, but they're concentrated at dangerous levels in the 4 vegetables I just revealed. Here's what happens when you eat high oxalate vegetables. The oxalates travel to your digestive system and immediately bind to calcium and magnesium, the exact minerals your leg muscles need to function properly. Once oxalates bind to these minerals, your body can't absorb them. They're locked together and pass right through your system. In younger people, this usually isn't a problem because their bodies are efficient at absorbing minerals from multiple sources throughout the day. But seniors face a perfect storm of mineral absorption problems. Your stomach produces less acid, which is needed to break down minerals. Your kidneys are less efficient at retaining minerals. Your bones are releasing less calcium into your bloodstream. So, when oxalates steal the small amount of calcium and magnesium you are absorbing, your leg muscles go into crisis mode. Without adequate calcium, your muscle fibers can't relax properly after contracting. The muscle stays locked in a painful spasm. Without adequate magnesium, the electrical signals that control muscle movement become chaotic, causing sudden, unpredictable cramps. But here's the most insidious part. Oxalates don't just steal minerals from the meal you're currently eating. They actually bind to minerals that are already stored in your muscle tissue. Over time, high oxalate vegetables literally leach minerals out of your leg muscles, making them progressively weaker and more prone to cramping. Hidden mechanism 2, the thyroid attack. The second way these vegetables destroy your leg health involves compounds called goitrogens. These chemicals interfere with your thyroid's ability to produce hormones that regulate muscle metabolism. Your thyroid doesn't just control your energy levels, it controls how efficiently your muscles use fuel, how quickly they recover from activity, and how well they maintain their strength and flexibility. When goitrogens disrupt thyroid function, your leg muscles essentially start starving, even when you're eating plenty of food. This is why many seniors notice their leg strength declining gradually over months or years, even when they're staying active and eating what they think is a healthy diet. They blame it on normal aging, but the real culprit is on their dinner plate every night. The thyroid disruption caused by these vegetables is particularly dangerous because it's cumulative. Each time you eat Swiss chard or the other goitrogen-containing vegetables, you're adding to the total burden on your thyroid. Over time, your thyroid becomes less and less able to support proper muscle function. Hidden mechanism 3, the circulation shut down. The third mechanism is perhaps the most immediately dangerous. Some of these vegetables contain compounds that dramatically affect blood flow to your extremities. When you consume large amounts of these compounds, your blood vessels dilate so much that your blood pressure can drop to dangerous levels. While this might seem beneficial for seniors with high blood pressure, the reality is more complex. When blood pressure drops too much, your heart struggles to pump blood efficiently to your arms and legs. Poor circulation means your leg muscles don't get enough oxygen and nutrients to function properly. They become weak, easily fatigued, and prone to sudden cramping. Even worse, poor circulation means your muscles can't clear out the waste products that build up during normal activity. These waste products accumulate in your muscle tissue, causing inflammation, stiffness, and pain. The circulation problems caused by these vegetables can also interfere with your body's natural healing processes. When you do experience muscle damage from cramping, poor circulation means your muscles take much longer to repair themselves. This creates a vicious cycle where each cramp episode leaves your muscles weaker and more vulnerable to the next episode. Now here's where this gets truly frightening. These three mechanisms don't work in isolation. They work together to create a cascade of muscle destruction that gets worse over time. The mineral theft makes your muscles more vulnerable to cramping. The thyroid disruption makes your muscles weaker and slower to recover. The circulation problems mean your muscles can't get the resources they need to heal and strengthen. Meanwhile, you keep eating these vegetables because everyone tells you they're healthy. Each meal adds more toxic compounds to your system. Each day, your leg muscles get a little weaker, a little more prone to cramping, a little slower to recover. This is why leg cramps in seniors often follow a predictable pattern. They start occasionally, maybe once or twice a month. Then they become weekly, then several times a week. Eventually, they're happening every single night. The progression isn't random, it's the result of cumulative toxicity from these supposedly healthy vegetables. But here's the most important thing I want you to understand. This process is completely reversible. Once you stop consuming these vegetables, your body can begin clearing out the accumulated toxins, your mineral levels can recover, your thyroid function can normalize, your circulation can improve. Most of my patients see significant improvement in their leg cramps within just 7 to 14 days of eliminating these for vegetables. Within a month, many report that their legs feel stronger and more energetic than they have in years. Now that you know the truth about these for dangerous vegetables, here's exactly what you need to do starting today. This isn't complicated, but it is urgent. First, go to your kitchen immediately and remove these for vegetables completely. Check your refrigerator, freezer, and pantry. Look for spinach, Swiss chard, beet greens, and rhubarb in any form, fresh, frozen, canned, or processed into other foods. Don't save them for later. Don't finish what you have first. Get them out of your house today. Second, replace them with safe alternatives that will actually support your leg health. Instead of spinach, use romaine lettuce, butter lettuce, or arugula. These provide similar nutrients without the dangerous compounds. Instead of Swiss chard, try regular cabbage or bok choy. Instead of beet greens, use the actual beets in small amounts or switch to carrots or sweet potatoes. Instead of rhubarb, satisfy tart cravings with cranberries or tart apples. Third, start tracking your progress immediately. Keep a simple notebook by your bed and rate your leg cramp severity each night on a scale of 1 to 10. Most people see dramatic improvement within the first week, but everyone's timeline is different depending on how long they've been consuming these vegetables. The solution to your leg cramps has been hiding in your refrigerator all along. These vegetables have been slowly poisoning your muscle function, stealing your sleep, and robbing you of the active lifestyle you deserve. But now you know the truth. Now you have the power to take control of your leg health in a way that no supplement or medication can match. Your legs carried you through decades of life. They deserve to carry you comfortably through many more years to come. You now have the knowledge to make that happen. Take action today. Remove these vegetables now. Your legs will thank you tomorrow, and you'll wonder why no one told you this life-changing information sooner.